Hi there, my name is Danny Gonzalez. I'm the Community Engagement Associate at the LA LGBT Center, and I help run the Appreciation Association. I wanted to first start off by saying thank you so much for volunteering for our program. We're so excited to help spread gratitude and joy during the pandemic, so thank you for joining our program. The Appreciation Association started off as an effort to really help expand our capacity for gratitude and thank each and every one of our LGBT center supporters. In an ideal world, center staff members would be able to call each and every single one of our thousands of donors, so that way they got a personal thank you for helping fund our life-saving services. But unfortunately, we just simply do not have that capacity. So we launched this program as a response to ensure that each one of our donors got the personalized thank you that they deserve. So thank you so much for joining the program and helping spread gratitude. Your responsibilities as an Appreciation Association volunteer are fairly simple. All you have to do is follow a provided call script and offer our center supporters a warm, friendly thank you for their donation. These people are fantastic, lovely individuals who have gone out of their way to donate to the LA LGBT Center and to support the LGBTQ community. So we're truly excited to offer them a warm, friendly, gratitude-filled thank you for the work that they've done to ensure that we stay afloat during the pandemic. And your other responsibility is simply to take notes within our phone dialing system. So that way, if our donor has any sort of questions or comments, a center staff member can reach out to them. So here is what you should be expecting as a part of the Appreciation Association. We're going to be using a phone dialing system named CallHub, which has its own separate video walkthrough. It's pretty simple once you get a hang of it. Uh, and calls can be made at any time from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. any day of the week, Monday to Sunday, whenever you are feeling up to it. We do see that donors tend to answer the phone a little bit more in the evenings or on the weekends, but we wanted to provide flexibility within this program, which is our next point. We designed this program so that way you're able to make calls really within your own schedule. We recognize that the pandemic has a lot of people with shifting schedules. So we wanted to make this program as easy for you to plug and play as possible. So whenever you're feeling a little bit extra filled with gratitude and want to share that with some of our donors, we want to leave this opportunity as something flexible for you to do because it's a fun, exciting opportunity. Next, we're going to be once again providing you with a call script, which we'll be going over soon. So that way you're able to navigate the conversation and make sure that you have everything to address any needs that come up. And lastly, our donors are incredible, lovely individuals who are super friendly, but oftentimes they are very busy individuals. So please do not be discouraged by voicemails. It's such an important point that we actually gave it its own slide, the power of a voicemail. So we wanted to emphasize that regardless of somebody answering, the power of a voicemail is substantial. And we wanted to make sure that you knew that a personal touch is always really appreciated, especially with our volunteers. We've seen that continuous interaction truly increases the likelihood that a donor is going to give again and support the life-saving services that the center puts on. And we wanted to emphasize that the power and the feeling of a thank you is not diminished by a voicemail. Being able to hear a real individual saying thank you for supporting the LGBT community is something substantial and powerful. So we want to make sure that we are emphasizing that and making sure that we highlight that even if you get a couple of voicemails in a row, you are doing incredible work for the center and for the community to ensure that all of our programs, including seniors, including our youth housing, including legal work, is well funded so that we can continue to do this for years and years and years to come. So the next section I'm going to be going over is our call script. It's honestly very simple. It's a two-part script, so it's nice and simple, and we left it really malleable, so that way you're able to really make the conversation your own and have an organic, real conversation with each of our donors. We didn't want to give you a really robotic script that didn't feel like it was going to be an organic conversation. So we wanted to just leave it a little bit open to your interpretation as well. We wanted to give you a couple of guidelines. So the first one, the first part of our call script, excuse me, is just our opening line. It reads simply as, "Hi there, this is Danny calling from the LA LGBT Center. Is this a good time to talk?" Always a great way to start the conversation. If they're not able to talk right now, that's a-okay. We'll probably be calling them again later on. But if this is a good time to talk, then you're able to thank them for their donation, which is the next part. This is the meat and potatoes of the conversation. This is really the breadth and of the work that you're going to be doing. And it's just being able to genuinely and organically thank our senior, I mean, our donor, excuse me. So you're going to be able to receive the date of of the caller's last donation along with the amount that they gave. So you're able to say, "Hey John, I saw that you gave $40 back in June. I wanted to say thank you so much for that." So that way you have accurate information going in. And then we really leave it up to your own conversational style and whether or not the donor is able to continue talking any further. So if the supporter seems up to it, please feel free to continue the conversation and have a genuine interaction. You could always ask some of these suggested conversation starters. How long have you been supporting the center? What inspired you to give? Have you ever volunteered before? Seeing as though you're a volunteer, that's a great conversational point so that we can have a little bit of a back and forth and just remind them that you're a real human being who is thanking them for their contribution. It's such a powerful act to be able to be thanked individually. So we want to make sure that this is something that feels good for each person. But again, if they are busy and they are at dinner, being able to say thank you and hang up the phone is also really powerful because once you hang up that phone, they're still thinking like, wow, that was really nice. I just got thanked by a real person. So the power of a call is so substantial, and we're so grateful to be launching this program to be able to spread a little bit more joy and gratitude during this time. So here are a couple of do's and don'ts for the program. We just wanted to go over them so that way you're aware of the way that we want you to handle a couple of situations. We do want you to have a fun, friendly conversation. We want this to be an exciting, really fun opportunity for you as a volunteer, as well for our donors. We want them to have a really fun interaction and be thanked and come off the phone feeling better than they did when they received the call. Please be sensitive to issues regarding culture, religion, values, or potential areas of difference. That is for any conversation, of course, but just as a center volunteer, we ask that you just proceed with any conversation with respect, which I'm sure you would. And then please do submit any of the donor's needs. So if somebody wants to update email address, somebody wants to update a credit card number, anything of that sort, you can just type that into the notes section of what they want to change, and a staff member will reach out to them directly to make those changes. And here is the don'ts section. Please do not accept any gifts or tips. You are a volunteer, which we appreciate very greatly. And unfortunately, our volunteers are not able to accept gifts or tips from our center donors. Please do not give financial advice. We are not trained financial advisors, so please avoid that area altogether. And please do not give out personal information. We love our donors to bits, but please don't give out your email or your phone number just to ensure that your privacy is maintained as well as the privacy of our donors. That is the breadth of our training. We're so excited to have you on board and being able to say thank you to our center supporters. Uh, you, our volunteers, and our donors have truly kept the center afloat during the pandemic. This has been such a trying time for our community, and being able to see people come together as volunteers to step up and reach out to individuals or as donors who are willing to give during a pandemic. It's a very powerful time to be expressing a little bit of gratitude and thank you. So, first, I wanted to start off again by saying thank you for signing up and volunteering with us. And of course, please let me know if you have any sort of questions. My name is Danny Gonzalez again. My email is right there on the slide, dagonzalez at lalgbtcenter.org. Please reach out if you have any sort of questions, and I'll be happy to help. Thank you again so much, and hope you have a beautiful day.